Iron Man! Sup everybody, James here with another video review for you, and today, as you can most clearly tell, I am doing a LEGO Marvel Ultrabuild Iron Man review. Now, believe me, this is a character I've wanted to review for a long, long, long time. And I'll put my phone over there because I don't know what time it is. But anyway. So here we have Iron Man, and yes, I had to do the opening entrance because really he should have a little sort of like this little core little thingy to help in his hand, so therefore it looks more realistic. But don't worry, I'm not complaining. So here we have Iron Man, and believe me, I am impressed. Now, really, I see no major faults with this. The only two tiny little things that I have an issue with this figure is number one, his back, which I have actually modified a little bit, and secondly, this huge butt-ass cannon, or gun thing, that comes up over his shoulder. But apart from that, I have no major complaints. So let's get into it, shall we? Well, I don't need to go through any new parts with this figure because really they've already been seen before, be it with DC Universe DC Universe Ultra Build character, some of the other Marvel Ultra Build characters like Captain America and the Hulk. But if you want me to go through it, no problem. I'm going to do that anyway. So I'm going to just need to finish one tiny little thing. Okay. So here we have, just checking, there we go. So here we have some of the new pieces. Starting off, now this little armor piece, as you can see here, isn't new. It is in a new color though. It's gold for Iron Man, since one of his main colors is gold. So it's extremely, and I mean extremely, nice to see this. And I forgot about one piece. So it's extremely nice to see that this little piece in gold. So yeah, I actually have to give a lot of credit for this. So putting this aside and remembering about something else. That I'm all good about now. Here's the chest piece that comes with Iron Man. Now, we have seen this before. Really, this has been in a lot of the Hero Factory breakout characters, including the Ultra Build series. For example, the main body piece in this exact color was from Inferno from the breakout series, which I happen to have here. Now, as you can notice from the Inferno one, it has flame stickers going out to either side. Now these are imprinted on, so really I cannot find any way to remove them. So it's really good to see that LEGO did that. But the really nice part about it is that since this is all blank, you know, you can do whatever you want with this, and it gets better because with just one Iron Man set, you have 3 of these. So it's really cool to see that. Actually, I'll keep that. And here we move on to the specifically designed and chest plate for Iron Man. Now, obviously, it is very recognizable as it has a little core in the middle, you know, various nice little details, and really, I can see that, you know, people using this for other projects as well. Sorry. But anyway, I can't see people using this for many other different projects or even any other mocks that they want to do. But just to show how this connects into this, there are 2 little tabs here and here that will peg into 2 little holes here and here. So it's very easy just to connect them. You need to make sure you get that aligned right. And there you go. It's a very bulked up sort of chest plate piece, but nonetheless, I like it. You know, it doesn't look too bad. Actually, I take that back. It actually looks really cool. Now, the newest and most frequently used piece from the latest Ultrabuild and Hero Factory series is this little either extender joint or a friction piece that you can actually peg in to other pieces. For example, here's a leg joint, and you very simply plug it into place, and then just onto the body. And it provides, it doesn't move around as freely, so that's a good thing. So therefore, you can get him in whatever poses you want. And that also means that you can get him in some really cool poses. And I mean, look, I'm going to shake the feet. I'm going to move this about. The only reason I did that was because the foot point moved. But I mean, you know, the legs did not move. I mean, that's great. I mean, look at this. I mean, that's great. Second to last piece. Now, like the little golden armor plate piece that you saw earlier, this jet engine looking thing is not new either. This was introduced in the Hero Factory series a year ago in a gunmetal grey colour, but now that it's gold, it actually looks pretty nice. I could see you using this for many other projects. If you are interested, like me, in doing mocks, you know, this could be a good piece for you. So yeah, I would recommend, you know, having a look at this. It is pretty cool though. And just to show you guys how it works, if you take the gun and, well, ever so simply plug it in and peg in the little rubber thing here, that's the gun. And last but not least, we have the Iron Man head. Now, believe me, this is cool. You have the obvious red that it was molded in, the golden face, and the very well painted in blue eyes. Now, these are not like a translucent blue that you might see for some of the Hero Factory characters. This is a painted on light blue, but believe me, and I know this is going to sound stupid and all, but believe me, this looks beautiful. It's a clean, crisp paint job, and really, there's only one side affected, and that's the face, and that is where it should be. So I can't say impressed because that doesn't sound good enough. I am amazed at this. I mean, it looks incredible. And believe me, that's saying something. So, last but not least, we peg on his head, and there we have Iron Man. Well, 8 minutes. Well, to speed things up, let's get into articulation. His head can go side to side, it goes 360. It can go up and down, but because of the design here, it is limited in looking up and down a little bit. But nonetheless, you know, you still, despite that, have a huge range of motion. The gun itself actually can move about. It can pivot about at the shoulder joint. It can pivot 360 at a joint here. It can also pivot around here, and it can also pivot around at the gun part, or the actual exterior gun joint part. So there's that. The arms, now this is where the gun actually has a fault. Because of the arms positioning, this arm itself is a little bit, unfortunately, it is unfortunately a little bit blocked in some cases, but it does go forward and back. It can go 360 as long as you avoid the gun. The arms can go in and out, but this one is blocked a little bit. The arms bend at the elbow, all the way forward, all the way back, and then the hands pivot 360. The legs can go forward and back and out. They bend at the knee, pivot about at the foot, and there you go. So yeah, that's it. Now believe me, I love the cannon. Now, unfortunately, I'm not a huge fan of it, but I really do like it. Wait a minute. Did I just say that I love the cannon, then I liked it, and I don't love it so much? What is going on with my brain today? Oh well. But nonetheless, I really do like the idea of the cannon and the gun. The barrels on the gun for the machine gun idea are really, really cool. I don't have many arguments with it. I like the idea of this thing plugging into his back. Um, Personally, where this little panel here was located up in here, I didn't like that because really it didn't give you as much space around his head. So I moved two panels about, nothing more than that, and well, there you go. Now, believe me, Iron Man is an incredible character, and believe me, he's one of my. If he's not, what am I saying? He's perhaps my favorite Marvel character. I know in some of the in the Iron Man movies and the Avengers, Tony Stark, who's played by Robert Downey Jr. I know he's kind of seemed like a bit of a douche, and he's a bit of an idiot. But trust me, it's totally worth it. This figure on its own is amazing. Ugh. In fact, if you even simply remove the gun, you have a whole new figure immediately. I mean, this is so much like the Iron Man suit that he used in Iron Man, the first Iron Man movie. And believe me, this looks amazing. Now, the good part is that you can straighten out his legs. You can sort of pose his arms a little bit, straighten up his head, and you can make it look like he's flying a little bit. But there are two tiny little criticisms that I have to give here, if I actually pronounce that word correctly. One was, I know this hand is the exact same color as what Lego have used before, but would it have killed them even to put even a tiny little sticker in there, just like the one on his chest? And secondly, if they could it have been possible to have like a little bit of a flip-up mask? Okay, they did that for the Lego for the Lego minifigures, but I mean, now I can understand that's different because that's a little helmet you slip on over his face, and then the faceplate, can fold up. Whereas on this is one pure mold. I can understand that, but oh well. So that is my review for Lego Marvel Ultrabuild Iron Man complete. And my review is almost up. As Captain America, the Hulk, and Iron Man here have been released ahead of the Marvel Avengers movie, it was to draw some children into watching it maybe. Fortunately, myself and my dad happened to go and see the Avengers on Friday night. The night after it was originally released. What did I think of it? Do I even need to tell you? It was awesome! Oh yeah, it actually was awesome. Now, two tiny little bit of bad points I have to give about it. Nothing too serious though. The movie itself was brilliant. I loved the fact that they brought all the characters together in such a cool thing. They had the helicarrier, which was awesome. What else? If you haven't seen Captain America, you need to see Captain America. But there's a blue cube thing that they bring back from Captain America into the Avengers, and ultimately that's what the plot is mainly tied around. But I think the movie is awesome. Unfortunately, the first half of the movie, like a couple of movies that I've seen, has been a bit slow. I think it took obviously a little while to get the Avengers together, but you see, whenever you got to the final battle scene in New York, it was epic. It blew my mind. But fortunately enough, I thought the movie was great. I definitely would see them making a sequel out of it. Please, Marvel, please bring a sequel out of the Avengers. But although there were a couple of minor problems with it, I have to at least be honest and give the movie a solid 9.5. Yeah, I think that would be an honest vote for it. There were, I think, one or two tiny problems with it, being the slow start, but I thought the movie was great. There are some hilarious scenes in it. No spoiler alerts. If you want to see what they are, go and watch the movie for yourself. But one tiny little point, they both contain the Hulk. It is pretty funny though. But that is my review of Iron Man complete, and my review and my thoughts of the Avengers. Alrighty, this is Knight/2020 Junior. Subscribe to my channel for videos and more. Like me on Facebook by searching for Knight/2020 Junior. Have a nice day, see you all around, and please ensure to be tuned in next Wednesday for when I upload my 2nd anniversary, including my 100th video. Woohoo! Until next time, bye guys.